Hello, we're on our last math video for this packet unit, the first unit. We will be going over 281 and 283. And like I told you on the last video, this rounding is going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of practice. Don't get frustrated. Just practice, practice, practice. Draw out the line if you need to on a different, sheet of paper, and that might help you visually see it, and you'll eventually get it without having that visual. What we're going to do first is we are going to look at these numbers right here. We have to decide, now we're doing times. 4 times what equals 20? Well, for us, this is fairly easy because we've learned the zeros, we've learned the 1, we've learned the 2s, we've learned the 5s, and we've learned the 10s. So these are actually our choices for these. 4 times what equals 20? 4 times 0 equals 0. 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 times 2 equals 8. 4 times 5, 4 fingers, 5, 10, 15, 20. It is 5. So 4 times 5 equals 20. What times 10 equals 110? Now, we know what we're multiplying by. We know that we're doing by the tens. What number times 10 equals 110? It would be 11. And then 7 times what equals 14? We haven't done the 7s yet, but we have done these. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Ding, ding, ding. 7 times 2 is 14. Just go over the ones in your mind of what we've done. Now, we've been doing rounding. Before we get to rounding though, I was jumping ahead. Let's look at this. This is labeling. Labeling your problems. Give me a minute. I've got to read a problem for you, I believe. About the pine cones. No, I can't find the pine cones. Anyway, so let's say we found 33 pine cones, and someone else, I found 33 pine cones, and Johnny found 21 pine cones. And we want to know how many pine cones we have all together by adding. So we do 3 plus 1 equals 4. And 3 plus 2 equals 5. And we have to label what it is. We found 54 pine cones. You have to label. You're going to have to start labeling your word problems now. And I believe that is here. And they have, for now, the labeling in red, what you have to write down for above the label. Eventually, you won't have that, but they do have that for you for now. All right, back to rounding. Now, we are trying to do rounding numbers, and then we're going to add them to get an estimated sum. 23. Is 23 closer to 20, or is it closer to 30? We look at the 3. It's not bigger. It's not 5 or bigger, so it would be rounded to a 20. And my pen is running out. I'm not having luck with colored pens here. 48. Is it closer to 40 or is it closer to 50? 8. It is closer to 50. So then we just add it up. 0 plus 0 is 0. You will always have a 0 when you have rounded. You will always have a 0 in the ones place. And 2 plus 5 is 7. Now let's see what our real answer would be. This is the estimated. This means about 70. Let's see. 3 plus 8 is 11. 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7. So 71. We can check our estimation, because 71 is between 70 and 80. What is 71 closer to? It's closer to 70. And that's what we've done, and that's how you can check your work. You will be doing those on the back of this page. It shows you exactly how we did it. And then you'll have it on the front of page 283. Now, let's look at the flowers on section 3. The flowers on section 3, we're dividing by thirds. Circle 1/3 of the wildflowers Jenny and Emily saw at the campground. We first have to decide how many flowers are in the picture. We count them. And if we counted them up, there would be 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes, there would be 18 flowers. So we have to divide 18 into 3 equal groups. Now, if you know how to count by threes, that's easy. You count by threes to 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So how many flowers are we going to circle? 6. So you would circle 6 flowers. You would divide them into 3 groups of 6. So remember to count by threes. Remember how to count by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and so on, 30, 33, and it goes on. So remember how to count by threes. That's very important for you to remember that. Okay, and on this page right here, I'm going to be giving out the oral part. Since there's so much, I hated to skip it, and I really want you to be able to do it. So I'm going to do the oral part here right now. So section 3 of the oral, section 2 of the oral part is write the numbers your teacher says. 5 1/4 is A. B is $904.07. C is $52,030. And D is $5,006. Again, A is 5 1/4. B, $904.07. C, $52,030. And D, $5,006. Section 3, you're going to round the numbers that I say to the nearest 10. We'll do the first one together because this is the first time you've ever done this. The number you're going to round is 58. Think about the 8. We know we're going to start with 50 or 60. Is the 58 closer to 50? Closer to 50 or closer to 60? It is closer to 60, so A, the answer is 60. B, round the number 17 to the nearest 10, 17. C, 22, round it. Don't just write 22, write the rounded. The answer will have a 0 in the ones place. D, 55, and E, 34. Again, A is 58, B is 17, C is 22, and D is 55, E is 34. Section 4, write the answers to the combinations your teacher says. A, 4 times 5. B, 10 divided by 2. C, 30 divided by 5. D, 6 plus 8. E, 4 plus 3 plus 5. And F, 9 minus 6 plus 4. Now to section 5, I have to read the word problem. You're going to do the problem in the workspace right here. in your box. Your combination will go right here, and then you will put your answer here, and it's already labeled for you, foot or feet. Okay, Grandma and Grandpa's camper is 12 feet long. The camper parked next to theirs at the campground is 8 feet long. How many feet longer is Grandma and Grandpa's camper than the next one to it? Grandma and Grandpa's camper is 12 feet long. The camper parked next to theirs at the campground is 8 feet long. How many feet longer is Grandma and Grandpa's camper than the one next to it? Write the combination in your workspace and then write the answer in the blank. Then do the rest of the problems on the bottom. Thank you. I will see you in the next set of packets. I can't wait to see your work. I hope everyone's having as good a time as they can at home. I know it gets a little boring, but I love you. I'm praying for you, and I'm praying that everyone stays healthy. Bye.